Uncut, uncensored truth right here on ISBC Truth Channel with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith Baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumble across this channel, if this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a bell. Hit that bell so you'll be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Next to that, it is a like button. Hit that like button so we can stay lit. Hit that like button so we can stay lit. Hit that like button so we can stay lit all day, every day. Sister Smith?
Comedian Eddie Griffin drags black women in new stand-up. Disrespects Will Smith and Jada.
Congratulations. And guess what? It works. It works. Have anybody heard from Eddie Griffin? When is the last time you know who Eddie Griffin is, Sister Smith?
I sure do. Yup.
When has the last time you heard anything from Eddie Griffin?
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. So, in order for him to come back on the scene and make a big splash on the scene so that he can sell more comedy skits and so that he can sell out shows, you got to draw up some publicity. And you black women and you black men, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Because the elites and these celebrities know exactly what to do that will get your mind off. They know this. It's a repetitive cycle. If you want to make money in comedy, talk about the black woman's hair. Talk about how loud the black woman is. Talk about how the black woman want to be men. You see? You know what I'm saying? It's the oldest trick in the book, Eddie Griffin. Listen, Eddie Griffin did this to sell tickets. Eddie Griffin did this to create a buzz for himself because he got some new things coming forth for you. Go ahead.
Will Smith is going. Let me make sure. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Will Smith is going to go off.
Will Smith is going to go off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eddie Griffin, you knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? The oldest trick in the book. It's the same thing 50 Cent did. You know what I'm saying? When 50 Cent was a no-name rapper, he made a rap track dissing every top New York rapper at the time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Will Smith is going to go off when he hears what comedian Eddie Griffin has said about his wife and family. Media Takeoff has learned that Eddie is traveling across the United States doing a new comedy routine that could get him slapped or worse. According to multiple people who were in attendance at Eddie's comedy performance this weekend in Omaha, Nebraska, the comedian made a series of jokes about Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and their children, Willow and Jada. Jaden, I'm sorry. So what did he say? Well, Media Takeout can't say for sure, but according to one audience member, Eddie Dog walked Will and Jada. And there's more. Apparently no one told Eddie that it's no longer appropriate inappropriate to use the F word when talking about rainbow people.
So yeah. That word right there will get you banned. That F bomb will get you banned. We can't even say it over here, so that's why we say the F word. You know what I'm saying? When it's talking about referring to rainbows. Yeah. Um, um, Eddie Griffin have some new material. He got some new comedic material that he needs to push. You know what I'm saying? So, what you do when you got new material and you need to push it, you make a splash hit after not being seen for so many years. After not being in the spotlight for years, what do you do when you first come back? You don't come back quiet. You come back loud. You come back obnoxious. You come back and you make a damn a splash hit. And that's what Eddie Griffin is doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Eddie Griffin is going to end up, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, probably done already spoke to Will Smith, probably already spoke to Jada Pinkett Smith, probably already spoke to everybody behind the scenes and told him what he's about to do and told him this is just for, you know what I'm saying, to get himself back up. Go ahead.
But what's probably most troubling was Eddie Griffin's alleged disparaging comment about black women. According to the audience member, Eddie called black women weaker. According to Eddie, black women destroyed the black family by accepting Section 8 and other welfare benefits from the white man.
Um, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's a lie. You know what I'm saying? They did not, because you have a lot of black women who have accepted Section 8 still have their man in the house. Right or wrong, Sister Smith?
Right, but I agree with him a little bit. They did, I think they did do things with the woman with Section 8.
Yeah, I know the agenda.
Against the black man.
Yeah, I know the agenda that they push according. Listen to this. I know the agenda that the white man done did, you know what I'm saying, to kick the black man out, give the black woman benefits and such things of that nature, and she only can get these benefits if she, you know what I'm saying, claim it among herself. I understand that. I understand what the welfare agenda was, but what I'm saying is, if there is a way, there is a will. The black woman didn't have to, the black woman accepted it, but she didn't have to totally agree with it. Because how many black women got Section 8 and got black men laid up all up in the house?
Oh, that's a lot.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is the black women who have the mindset of their independent is what destroyed the black family. But the black woman that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, accepts welfare, accepts Section 8, accepts these government entities, but then have the mindset of she will not leave her black man. Because if there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? I seen times where black women, you know what I'm saying, will have their black man in the house, and then when they know that the man is about to come to check up, they make sure they clean everything up to make it look like it's just them.
Exactly. That I've lived it.
Exactly. So you see what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So black women with the mindset that they want to be independent Those are the black women that destroyed the black family. But the black women that took the bait, took the stuff, took the incentives, and then still loved her black man, those I give credit to those black women, because you got a lot of good black women that had no choice but to take welfare, had no choice but to take Section 8, or they will be out on the street, or they will not eat.
That's true.
You understand? So we cannot just blame all black women, because there's a whole lot of black women that took these government incentives and made arrangements to have their black man in the house. You understand? Like to this day, not, the majority of Negroes is living with a woman with Section 8.
Right.
You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? So, you have to understand, the Most High God blesses black women. The Most High God, a lot of black women who got their mind about themselves to keep that black man, the Most High God will bless them. You know what I'm saying? Section 8 can be a blessing if your mind is right. Welfare can be a blessing if your mind is right. If you do what's right with it. According, right, Sister Smith?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get it. Oh God.
So to push that stigma, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, you know what I'm saying, the black woman, no. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to speak on black women in that light, you got to explain it. You just the same way when I speak about Negroes, I tell you, listen, there's righteous Negroes, and there's gang bangers and thugs, and you know what I'm saying, and raggedy Negroes. Those are no good. You know what I'm saying? There's ratchet black women, and there's black women that need a hand, because if it wasn't for Section 8, if it wasn't for welfare, a lot of black women who had kids and that man is nowhere around, where would they be? Where would they be?
Right, they would
be. How would they feed their kids? Because a lot of black men done did these black women dirty. How would they feed their kids? So you cannot fully blame the black woman for accepting these things. They had no choice.
Right.
But go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to get it back on.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? And that's who I feel for. I feel for those black women that, you know what I'm saying, had no choice but to take the Section 8, but to take the food stamps, or they would not eat, or they would be homeless. But you have a lot of black women that took it and got their mind right. Their mind is in the Lord, and their mind is on, you know what I'm saying, the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? And Eddie Griffin, he's wrong for that, for blaming all black women. No, not all black women. But anyway, Sister Smith, if you can't get it up, that's okay.
I can't get it up. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, that's okay. All right.
Let me see.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's what that is. Eddie Griffin is trying to make a big comeback. He got some new material, and he's trying to make a comeback on the expense of the black women and the black men that support him. Y'all shouldn't buy his stuff. Y'all shouldn't buy his stuff. Y'all shouldn't buy tickets to go see him just because he is using you to come up. When whatever happened to just making great content? If you make good content, you don't have to, you do publicity stunts for people to support you. You don't have to do some publicity for people to support you. You can just make good content and people will support you because you make good content. But that shows you that, you know what I'm saying, what Eddie Griffin is trying to do. His material is probably bad, so he's trying to make a big comeback. This is a publicity stunt. Anyway, that's news. I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another edition of ISBC Truth Channel right here on ISBC Truth with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host,
Sister Smith, baby.
Sister Smith, baby. And if you are new to this channel, you just stumbled across this channel, this is your first time here, stay a while. All you have to do is simply hit that subscribe button, hit that bell next to that subscribe button, hit that like button as well so we can stay lit all day, every day, and on to the next.